Now we're gonna do a stream together with Moody, and we're gonna go over the patch notes again for the nth time. My God.
You are. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
wearing Big Cave.
he's gonna be grinding Pick Cave. I'm gonna be reading the patch notes, so let's do that. Okay. If you guys want me to turn on the light, it's kind of dark in general, so I can turn on the lights so that like there's a balance in lighting. But if you like the victim cam, that's also completely fine. Okay, Wukong. Yep. So we have C can heals less and rotates better. Thank God. Shift F heals now. Monkey See, Monkey Do can be, which is your Shift E. They removed the camera rotation, which was really annoying, and improved so that you can also use Shift A and D out of it, which is cool. So evasion to evasion. Upheaval changed the fall animation to not be triggered. I think this is WC. I'm not sure. But change the fall animation to not be triggered.
Yeah, that's probably WC.
To not be triggered below a certain height while using the skill. However, the fall animation will still occur if the skill is used from very high locations. Cool. Change to prevent
Honestly, they
collision
should
with.
remove that.
Yeah, just remove the. Just let if people want to. If people want to suicide off of a mountain with WC, let them.
No,
God
like
damn
full
it.
animation should be removed entirely.
Fall animations with certain skills screws up so much. Like on my Megu, I'm doing a skill with Sangoon, and instead of shooting straight at him, because you know how Megu basically teleports, she teleports in the air and fall animation to down. It's
Yeah, no,
so
that's what I mean.
bad. Like
Boost and Dash does the
it's
same thing.
oh my God, like you dash too fast, you dash too
I
fast, and the server
dash
catches up
forwards.
to
There's a
you.
bit too much of a cliffside, and I just go into full animation, like a
Yep.
slight slope.
So it's so problematic. Yep. I agree. I agree. They should remove fall animation. Um, Change to prevent collision with monsters when you use WC. That's gonna kind of suck, but I guess it's okay. Monsters immediately after moving or attacking during the skill. Change Change to prevent collision with monsters. What does that mean? Prevent collision? It means no collision?
Yes, with
Okay.
monsters, but players are
Change to
still applied.
prevent collision with monsters immediately after moving or attacking during the skill. Oh, so if you use a skill to move and then you use WC, you're not gonna collide. How's that gonna work? So when are you gonna have collision? This is a very we'll see. I don't understand this
Don't even
sentence.
reread it.
I don't know the way they wrote it, like or attacking during the skill. So like, does that mean you're never gonna have collision, or does that mean you're not gonna have collision as long as you move? Oh, yeah, whatever. It just they removed collision from upheaval, which is WC. Sure. It ain't over, which is space. Increase character rotation speed based on the camera direction during the skill. Reduce the time allowed for character rotation based on camera. Wait, what? Reduce the time allowed for character rotation based on camera movement. Basically, they just removed they just made a camera rotation skill. I hope, fingers crossed. We'll test all these out in game after we're done with the patch. Reduce no energy consumption while using the skill in the Finding Buddha state from 3.4 to 2.5. Ignite, which yeah, that's pretty good. This is F. Improve character movement to follow camera. Wait. Improve character movement to follow camera rotation during movement before movement during the skill. Wait, is this WF? Ignite? We'll see, I guess. Hold it is RMB. They changed it to use LMB now, I'm guessing. Oh no, that's Buddha's finger. Okay. Hold it improved. Oh, this is WRMB. Improved character movement. And this is WF. Okay, never mind. I thought Ignite happened after WF. You know what? Sure. Um, Improve character movement. They basically changed the camera direction a bunch of skills. I don't need to read all of them. And then they prevented collision of WRB, prevented collision of WF. Buddha's finger is Shift Q. Change the command key RMB while airborne to LMB while airborne. Wait, what? Reduce the cooldown. Okay. Change skill add-on. Okay. Added a skill. Change the command key RMB to LMB while airborne. Buddhist finger.
Yeah, so shift Q instead of they changed the
follow-up skill from shift Q from RMB to LMB. I wonder why that is. It's gonna take some getting used to, I guess. Okay, Wukong, improve facial expressions. Probably they fix a bunch of issues with them. Yeah, all this stuff is just stuff, I guess. Oh wait, fix the issue where forward guard wouldn't stay active while moving backwards from lateral movement. Ah, yes. Isn't that crazy? Fix the issue where forward guard wouldn't stay active while moving diagonally while with A and D during backward movement. That's nuts. It's a natural character appearances and animation. Okay, cool. Content. Recently we've updated the system so you can now use energy with Black Spirit for life skill buffs. Item. Looking ahead, when Sovereign sub-weapon and Idana's defense gear are introduced, adventurers will see a significant boost in their damage reduction and evasion rates stats. To maintain PvP balance, we believe it's also necessary to increase AP and accuracy to some degree. Even after the new gear goes live, we'll keep a close eye on the overall balance and make further adjustments as needed. This is nice. We're already if you guys read the patch notes, not the patch notes, the global patch notes, you kind of know what's going on with this, but adjusted the display AP increase while enhancing Sovereign main hand and awakening weapons to pen, hex, or sept from +1 to +2. And this is what they mean now. So if you already have sept plus weps, you will have 3 extra AP that you gained per main hand and awakening on top of your Garmoth Heart AP as well. Additionally, so that you get adjusted so that you get an additional +2 AP when reforming Sovereign main and awakening weapons with inverted Garmoth Hearts. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. When Idania region is added, Sovereign main hand reform with inverted Garmoth Heart will gain an extra 50 plus accuracy, so that's going to be nice. Added the function to reform Sovereign main hand using inverted Heart of Garmoth. Only Sovereign main hand weapon is eligible for this reform. Other main hand weapons cannot be reformed. That's interesting, but I don't mind that. Okay, Papa, I'm back. Welcome back, Cass. Improve the items description for inverted Garmoth Heart. They basically added the description for making the main hand. Please restart patch notes to review. Wukong stuff. Buffs to Wukong. Sovereign gear. Also, life skill buff is added to Black Spirit. Sovereign gear. If you have Sovereign pen to sept, you get +1 AP per pen, hex, and sept upgrade for main hand and for your awakening. Also, if you have a Garmoth Heart for your Sovereign awakening and your main hand, you get +3 AP each. So you're getting +6 AP total per main hand and awakening if you have all these things met, all these requirements met. To get the inverted Garmoth Heart, you need to have played BDO for at least 200 hours, something like that. Yeah, play time 200 hours, have knowledge of Wuju. So basically, finish Magnus, have
AFK fish 200 hours.
Yeah, you have to complete all of these. Yeah, you have to have 200 hours, finish Magnus, and also just finish Magnus. Basically, just finish Magnus is what you need. So yeah, it's good. It's very good you're doing Magnus right now, Ali. You get a Garmoth Heart. Garmoth Hearts are supreme in BDO things, so we love Garmoth Hearts. You can check your family's total playtime in the basic information tab right here. Just press P. It's kind of like next to your profile picture for your character. And it's showing you where in Garmoth Heart you need to get, which is kind of like the end of Magnus, right? Wuju's gift. Return to Magnus and then we'll buy well. Yeah, this is like, I think this is when you're done with Magnus. It's Wuju's gift. The rest of this is extra stuff for like Land of Morning Light. Yeah. Oh, Wuju's Gift is actually right in the beginning, apparently. I thought it was at the end. Because you get Wuju's Gift at the end too. Anyway, moving on. We got the Klaus Old Moon Seed Patch, which is a life skill item. My patience is definitely growing thin, man. I know. I know. Magnus is hard, but just stay in there. Remember, Ali, if you want to take a break and do something else, you can always just grind. You can always grind and go back to doing questing after. You don't need to force yourself to do just Magnus the whole time, right? Even though it's necessary, yes, but you don't need to force yourself to do just Magnus. Yeah, just grind for a bit, and then when you feel up to it, go back to doing it. Um, let's see, because you have a lot of time, so don't force yourself into like don't pigeonhole yourself into doing something that is necessary, but also like going to burn you out, right? Um, yeah, this is a new life skill pouch that basically you move all your life skill seeds into. They don't stack, but they're trying to make it stack, so they're working on that tech. And in the meantime, they gave us this life skill pouch, so that's it. Adjusted boss monsters in Ataraxian to drop the key, or sorry, to drop the dagger. Once you kill the boss, you get a dagger from Ataraxian rather than exchanging the key. So yeah, before you got it from the chest, now you just get it straight from the boss. Quest knowledge. Well, quest knowledge. Wait, what? New adventure support funds. That these changes will apply to family logging in for the first time after July 10th. Families who log in before this date will still claim the support funds via the previous challenges. Play 100 hours. Time. Da, 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 da. I think this is your white tab, or this is Black Spirit. Is it Black Spirit or is it white tab? Oh, before you got it from Black Spirit, now you just get it from Igor Bartalis, volume 15. October 5 page. Wait, what? Something. Change so the horse will no longer be auto summon. Yeah. It's kind of weird though. Could have summoned after completing the Wukong Ascension quest. Cool. UI changes. Oh, they added energy consumption via all your characters to the for workers and for Roland Patrigio's secret shop. So now you can use all your characters at the same time. This is a very good change. It's kind of been forever though. Okay, they added improved so that the currently online characters displayed at the top of the character energy list. Oh, okay, nice. NPC background sound. They added this effect to the C in BDO, so now you can see this. This is really cool. I've watched a YouTube video for like every quest in this series, so it's going giga slow. Oh, it's been so long. I was gonna say if you have any questions about Magnus, ask me, but I don't think I'll remember all of them because they are like Magnus has gone through some changes, and I did it day one when it came out. I was one of the apparently quote unquote few people that had glitches and like problems, but I did have one very specific problem in the beginning. A lot of people had problems when they did Magnus. The problem I had was remember like in the third room you had the cat and you had to go down the imp cave or something, and then like the cat
red nose.
Yeah, red nose, and the cat was just like disappearing. I was just like, what do I do? What is going on here? And that was like the only time I had a problem. The rest of it was pretty doable. Wrong, I had no problems when I did Magnus and I finished it so fast. It took me a couple of hours because I'm again lore, so I was reading through everything in Magnus. Magnus was amazing. I love Magnus. Forgot everything about it though. Like forgot the story quest. I just remember there's one room in Magnus that I liked, which was the whale room. And I think a couple of days ago, I raided Broomba who was doing that exact quest. And I wanted to say something, but I was really tired, so I ended up going to bed. But there's this room with super beautiful, you're like on this mechanism in the air, and like you see whales and fish flying around. It was really nice. And I was meeting Corsair when I did that room, so I literally pumped it up to max graphics and everything just for that room. My computer was dying back then, but it was so ridiculously beautiful and nice. I think everybody that's been there agrees. Like that room was probably one of the best rooms. That was nice. So like stuff like that in Magnus made it worth it, you know? Yeah. Anyway, they added an effect to the water, so it looks like we're eating good. And that's it for changes. Yeah, that's basically everything for the patch notes. We got a free Garmothar. We got the 6+6 AP if you're set plus on your sovereign weapon. We got Wukong changes. We got some UI changes. We got the energy changes that comes to the UI and a bunch of other stuff. Let's look at the Pearl Shop and what they have going on today, and then we'll go into events. I don't agree. Lol, wrong again. Okay, they added RNG boxes, so you can buy these if you wanna just like try your luck, I guess. I don't believe in those boxes. They are very whack. Wukong got some new outfits if you guys are playing Wukong. This outfit is probably the best outfit. The rest of this outfit, I don't know. All the outfits are not bad, but this outfit is really cool. For Wukong, the eyes and stuff is really amazing. So we love this outfit. This outfit is also quite nice. I used to like this outfit when it first came out, but it's kind of whack low key, so no. Also, what happened to his hand here? Hot damn. His thumb looks very off. I can tell how they modeled it, lol. He also got his ghillie, so that's good. This is just basically all of Wukong's outfit. Maids, buy one, get one free, I think. Oh yeah, pay this much and get 6 maids. It's pretty worth it because one maid is like 1100, right? So yeah. Let's move on. Artisans, enhancement stuff. This is Ocean related, so if you're playing any of the older characters, you can probably buy one of these. Yep. Pearl Store is pretty slim this time around, but I think the big update for the Pearl Store was last week. This week is kind of just like, you know, Wukong based. Okay, what else is there? Secret Whispers on Termian Beach. There is a thing on Termian Beach. There's a quest. There's a chest. Oh, this is what Shiva was talking about. The chest that gives 1,000 crons. Okay. Good to know. Go get those free 1,000 crons. Yeah, I will. I'll do that after we go through this. Hideout Ball after party Twitch drops. Okay, so just so you guys know, you can get Twitch drops again from the ball. They disabled it for some reason, but they're re-enabling it. And they changed the Twitch drops you can get in total, so now you can get Forest Furies watching Twitch. So yeah. Thank you for all the views and all the lurkies and all the just being here. You guys are awesome. Also, definitely if you haven't already, refresh the page because I'm back. Yeah, I crashed like once and then I restarted my computer again. So yeah, thanks. Okay, let's see. More. Transcending all limits, upgrading sovereign weapon. We already saw this. We read through this in the patch notes, but basically everybody's getting a free Garmoth heart, which you can claim after 200 hours and after finishing Magnus or doing like the first couple of Magnus quests at least. So that's the basics of that. What else is there? Beat the heat with cool daily rewards. Oh, they reset daily rewards, so we're getting new daily rewards. Let's see what's in this box. The Dreams of Adventures. Ooh. Oh, this is one of those boxes. Okay, this is pretty big. If you get good stuff from this box, you could get shafted too. You know, you could get 50 memory fragments or 35 crowns, but if you get good stuff from this box, like it's a lot of money. This is a lot of money, possibly. So okay, that's exciting. Oh, and this is just the Radiant Seals. Okay, I think that's it for the patch notes today. Let me see if there's anything I missed. No, I just didn't read the stuff last week. That's it. There's an interview with ambassadors. If you guys are interested, you can go look at that. But that's basically it for patch notes today. Okay. Let me mark it on the head. Let's do that right now.